Well, good, happy Saturday morning, or Friday as I like to call it, because Saturdays are my Fridays at work. Anywho, okay, so yesterday, Island did a 4 hour stream where he took his driver rating. He had gone backwards, ever so slightly, like a whole bunch. And he went through and went from a D to a B. I had done that as well previously on a different account. But I decided that since this account used to be a B rating and now it is no longer a B rating, although I unfortunately don't have 4 hours that I can do this. I wish I did, but I don't. Um, but yeah. Welcome to the Stream Island. And yes, you were a BS, but the last rating I saw before you had to back out because your system locked up, you were a BA. But that's okay. So I'm going to see what I can do in the next couple of races. I am on Spa. Because, well, I can't drive super formula cars at all. I've tried, I really and truly have, but unfortunately I can't. So, whereas Island has actually, like, pretty much dominated on super formula for the fringe group that I've got, I do concede that yes, he is a considerably better Super Formula driver on Fuji than what I am. I did try and put a qualifying time in. I just can't figure that track out. And it's too late in the week for me to really care. Next week, we've got Bathurst in Group 4 machinery. I prefer Group 3, but I also do enjoy, oh so enjoy, the Bathurst track so much that, yeah, I'll drive Group 4. Unlike the last lobby I was in, there are no A-plus drivers. But there are some fast drivers in here. Now, I'm driving the Lamborghini Huracan. The past couple of weeks, I've been able to drive this car very, very well. Now, Island has gone through and has gone back to Corvette, so as a result, my qualifying time is in the Ford. Um, so we're actually going to see if I can actually, on hard tires, get this Huracan to match that 221.9. And I actually think I can, even though I'll be in the middle of a race. Now, although I don't see me catching at all, but I could end up on the podium, depending upon what kind of drivers I'm actually dealing with. Now, I had Smoke in the last lobby. He's the one currently in 8th place. He's one with the DD rating. Um, so, yeah, we'll see what we can do. This will be a relatively short stream because, again, I do have to work tonight. And I actually do have to do a little bit of housework before I go to bed. But yeah. So we'll see what we can do in the next couple of races, couple of maybe 3. Yeah. And apparently Ilya decided he did not want to play. Unfortunately, that really didn't affect me. Would have been great if one of the top 3 would have backed out, and then, yeah. So it's late in the week. Typically what happens, especially on... I will do my best, Island. I will do my best. I will go through and this late in the week, typically people put in one qualifying time and then they'll race all week unless they end up in the back of the pack too much. And then they're like, I don't know why my traction control is on. But yeah, let's see what we can do in Munchkin. And yes, all of my, well, some of my race cars are named after kids. All of the Justin Martins are Little Man because Nick's, my eldest, also races this and he races Destins. The Audis are Jet Plane and Koala because my youngest son, Jason, and Skylar are together, so they share the Audis. And then I've got Canadian Mitch and an Audi, coincidentally enough, decided he wanted to push to pass. Oh, nope, that was ugly. Shreddiston, you've got a penalty. I'm not quite sure why you decided to sideswipe me. There's going to be carnage up here. This was a bad idea. By Shortiston. Alright, so at one point I was ninth, and now I'm back in the top 5. Happy days. And now I'm back in my original position. And this is why everybody hates Supras. Downside to it is that Supra is close enough to me in front that he's gonna, like, mess up my line. So, I gotta do that. Because if I didn't, it would have been the bad bad. Now, is the vet behind me going to pump me? No, he's going to go wide and spin out. And I'm going to drift that corner, which is almost as bad. I guess the vet didn't want to play anymore. Okay, let's see what we can do from last place with a banged up car. So frustrating. It does hold quite well. Why are you hitting your brakes? I could not get away fast enough. That's what I needed. Bye, Mustang. Oh, look, it's our friendly Supra. Should I send him into the realms? No. Nope, screwed that up. And here he comes. Supra has got stupid speed. Like he's already taken a tenth off of me. Oh, let's catch a bet, shall we? and we're gaining on the vet. Shredding Stone. I've got a friend, his name is Island. He is a vet fan as well. He'd be whipping your ass because you let me catch you in a damn Lamborghini in his beloved vet. Bye-bye, baby. I'm back in the top 5. Too deep. Yep, you two keep playing grab ass back there. Hey, Crooked Halo, what'd you do that I was able to catch up with you so far? Nope. That was almost ugly. That's a penalty. Fortunately, though, I've got almost a 4-second lead on the vet, so me serving a half-second penalty, which will actually turn into a 1-second penalty, isn't all that traumatic. Although me taking that as wide as that is not helping the cause. guess Mitch was having a bad race. Oh, that's bad. It's falling apart. Hold it together. Hold it together. Somebody get me the duct tape. Come on, Munchkin. Well, started fourth. Looks like I'm going to finish fourth, barring me screwing this up epically. Okay, last lap. Let's go out on the high note. Oh, nope. That's bad. That's going to let that super catch right up to me. He's going to get overexcited like he just did. And he screwed that corner up again because I'm pulling away from him. Okay, so started fourth, finished fourth. Give me the checker flag. Okay, so did I beat anybody higher rating? No. Yeah, Island, I took it home. Oh, and Shredding Stand in the Corvette didn't even use the right tire, so yeah. You're an idiot. Downside to it is I believe I got 2 track penalties or 1 track penalty. I think I got 2 track penalties, so my sportsman's rating is still going to stay in A. All three of them use the wrong damn tires. That is ridiculous. Now, because my helmet has got a livery on it, it cannot tell me where I should have placed. Nope, no numbers on there anywhere. Okay, let's see how much trash talking is going on. None. Alrighty. Good deal. Alright, so back out real quick. Yeah, still CA. Although that C is filling in quite nicely. Alrighty, select from garage. Yeah. Yeah, let's stay in Munchkin. Because Lamborghini is one of the manufacturers that I'm thinking about signing with um, next manufacturer's cut. So, yeah. Let's put a practice lap in. But if nothing else, this is just another example of why you should never give up. Alrighty. Okay. I cut too much somewhere. Yeah, that was ugly. That one corner can actually cost you a second and a half if you take it wrong. Case in point, I'm a half a second faster from right here. That's another penalty. So had I actually taken that faster, that would, I didn't even make time check. I would have been interested to see what I would have gotten at the first time check. Alrighty, fake Stig. Mitch is back. Hopefully he finishes the race this time. Yeah. So fake Stig is actually the only one that looks familiar to me. Well, and Mitch from last race. So, but he's starting over. Okay, so you can tell that at one point somebody was higher ranking because when you first start doing sport, um, it will go through and start you off as an EB. So whenever you see anybody that's like a DE, they were higher. They just had a series of bad races, whether that be a bunch of people brake checked them, or they may have gone through and intentionally like been ramming people. There comes a point where polyphony will just take you right back down to a DE, which is where Mitch is at. So either he had a long history of being a dirty driver or just had a really bad race or a couple of bad races, and yeah, so he's starting all over again. Which coincidentally enough, my buddy Island had to do, and he put on a demonstration. So I'm very proud of the young lad for doing what he was able to do in a very short period of time. I did it faster, but just saying. I'm still proud of the lad nonetheless. Okay, so let's see what we can do in Munchkin in this race. So, am I going to just fall out of the top 5, or am I going to go all the way down to 14th on the first lap? My money's on I'll stay at least in the top 10. Drive that damn thing, racer. Just get away from them. I should be in his draft. Slowpoke decided he didn't want to play anymore. probably didn't need to do that momentary lift there. I may have been able to actually hold that all the way through. Mitch and the Super is coming fast. Too deep, Mitch, too deep. Go get him, Mitch. Go get your rating back. Yeah, I took the wrong angle. I had to lift on that corner. Yeah, it's penalty. I knew that was going to happen. I did. It was like, oh my God, that was ugly. No, that's another penalty. Mitch got a penalty? What did Mitch get a penalty for? Yes, let's please dry this track out. And yep, I knew it. I cut back just a smidge too soon, trying to save a hundredth of a second. Now, is Beamer Boy going to give me room, or is he going to pump me? I went wide. Go, 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 go. Mucked it up, but fortunately fifth place is still 8 seconds behind me, so. Screwed that up, but they still have 4 laps, so I mean this is a long race. I mean, if you have an error in judgment, you have time to recover. really need to stop drifting these damn corners. Oh, that was horrible. Get off the green stuff. I was working on a 9-second lead. Almost did it again. Actually would not surprise me to find out that my sportsman rating's gone down because of the track violation penalties this race. Missed my break point a little bit. Well, I'm glad to see Mitch was actually able to improve his ranking. Hopefully improve his ranking. Yes, I know, Island, go faster. I'm trying. Alright, fourth place. Give the props to the two. Hey, got my trading back. Happy days. Okay, so I'm a CS. Okay, we'll do one more. And we'll stay in the Huracan. So, okay, so I'm going to do something silly. Today I'm doing the Huracan to see if I can get my B back in this next race. I don't think it's possible. I think what will happen is even if I win the race, it'll fill the C bar up, but it won't take it over to B. Tomorrow, I'm going to jump back on after work. And because I have tomorrow night off. So I will jump back on after work, and then I will go through and see how I do in the car that actually got my qualifying time in, which is the Ford GT Le Mans Spec 2 test car. They butchered the bejesus out of my race car. So now my test car, I can drive my test car better than I can drive my race car. And up until this last physics update, that wasn't the case. Yeah, no sense. Okay, so let's come in here real quick. Alrighty. I'm not gonna run a lap. I'm just gonna like chill before this race. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you my friends list. Everybody that's put a qualifying time in on this track and where they're currently ranking at as soon as my PS4 catches up. Okay, so come over here, which I can't do. Alrighty, so Island is number one. He is in his Corvette. Um, he's in his Corvette um, on medium tires. Veteran Racing, which is my other account that I don't stream on. Um, I am less than a second or less than a half second behind him um, in the Ford GT Le Mans Spec 2 test car on medium tires. Now, on this account, my qualifying car was the same test car, just on hard tires because that's the strategy. Okay, you have enough fuel to make it through. Put the hard tires on. You can make it all the way through. The hard tires are required, so as a result, that's what I qualified on. Nick's, my eldest, runs a V12 Vantage. He is less than 3/4 of a second behind me. And then we've got Adawan, who actually isn't a really big fan of this track. Neither is Cadal. But Adawan's in the McLaren. Good on him because I couldn't get a 225 in the McLaren. So good on you, Adawan, for doing that. And then Cadal in the WRX. Cadal can drive the WRX, but Cadal is one of the few rare people that I personally know that can run the shit out of the WRX. I am not one of those people. Coincidentally enough, neither is Island, because if you go through and watch his stream from last night or yesterday, he openly admits, like me, we can't drive that thing, but Kadal can. So, as it pertains to my current ranking on this account in the world, I am within the top 25,000, and that's as good as it gets. But the Supra is the dominant car, it's not the meta car. And I've mentioned this before. A dominant car, the difference between a dominant and a meta car, in my mind, for a car to be the meta car, it's got to hold 90 of the top 100 places. That doesn't do that. You see the Supra a lot, like a lot. So it is the dominant car, it's not the meta car. Which I was very happy to see because last week the Supra was the meta car. They had like 93 of the top 100. And there have been some tracks where they've had even more than that. So today we're in the Huracan. Tomorrow we'll be in the Le Mans Spec test car. And this is my last race. Wish me luck. Got Mick, got Speed Racer, G-Money. Like to know how CRC got his DBR9 to a 221. I couldn't even complete a lap without trying one stop strategy. Okay. So Racer is going to go on the mediums and then he's going to pit. So, interesting. Somebody's doing donuts on the track for whatever reason. Starting 8th. This thing gonna do to me what it did to Island last night and freeze up on my last race? No. Okay. I was starting to get nervous. Okay, so for me personally, if I finish in the top 10, I'm happy. Let's have a clean race. He's dirty. And I say that about everybody who says let's have a clean race, to include Island. Yes. Even when Island says let's have a clean race, even when I'm watching his stream, I'm like, you're dirty. What the? That was interesting. Apparently ghosting isn't working anymore. That was weird. That was really weird. Well, there's 4 spots up for grab, because you know they're going to be playing grab ass. Yeah, that was a lot of juking and driving. That was a lot of juking and driving. This is a bad idea. Okay, who's faster? The Lamborghini. The switcheroo worked! The old switcheroo worked! Okay, let's see if we can catch up with speed, shall we? That's not how we catch up with speed. I was leaving the BRZ door wide open. God, I can't believe I did that. That's penalty 5. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, I was looking at second place. Nope. Nope, too wide. Too wide. Pull it back together, Miz. You're better than this. Wait, what? Did that seriously just happen? Okay. Keep it clean, Maz. Keep it clean. That is not keeping it clean, Maz. Much better, much better, much better. Not perfect, but it is better. That's a damn penalty. Damn it. Now I can kiss my S rating on Sportsman goodbye. My one saving grace is Jojo Mercat behind me. is making mistakes just as I am. So he's actually not gaining on me. So he's actually losing to me. Okay. Racer's catching up in first place. Which just aggravates me even more, because had I been able to stay with Racer and capitalize on that penalty he had, instead of getting one my damn self, that could have been me. But it appears I've gone from 7th place to 3rd place, outside the top 5 to a podium. Happy, happy, happy days. Ah, podium. Oh, Lordy. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about in relationship to me playing Grab Ass Island. So let's see how this played out. Podium race for positions, happy days. Oh, I'm happy about it. I am. You're gonna get a blue screen for a moment, because yeah, I wanna. Alright, and we're back. Alrighty. Was I able to get my B back in 159 miles? Let's take a look, shall we? Alrighty. It was still respectable, brother. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely need to change my oil after 159 races. Okay, what is Mez? Mez is a very full C. A very full C. So tomorrow, because like I said, I do have to work tonight. If I didn't have to work tonight, I'd keep going. I really and truly would. But unfortunately, I have to work tonight. So tomorrow we will start this shenanigans again in the test car, and we'll see if we can push the test car far enough to get me into B status again. Um, yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm proud of myself because when I started this, my C was only halfway. So yeah, I'm happy. I am. Who knows? Maybe if I would have won that, which I'm kicking myself in the butt for. I mean, I've just got the tiniest of slivers left on C. So yeah, had I won that, that still wouldn't have made me a B. That just would have filled that bar up completely. Because here's the thing, whenever you go down in ranking and you try to work your way back up, that bar moves slower. It does. Um, so as a result, yeah. So we're going to go through, change the oil, give Munchkin a bath, and I will end the stream there. I do want to thank Island for hanging out for the entire stream. I do greatly appreciate it. I really do. If anybody finds this stream later, um, Island Grown 777, quadruple seven, something like that, is his YouTube channel. Highly recommend it. As always, highly recommend following Kadal as well. Those are pretty much the only two friends on my friends list that stream other than me. There's only three of us. So, and then tomorrow's car will be... We'll go ahead and get it loaded up. That way tomorrow morning when I come home from work, and power up the PS4, start the stream, and yeah. Change car, manufacturer. I'm looking for the test car, not the race car. Ford GT Le Mans Spec 2 test car. It is a beautiful machine. It was even more beautiful before they decided to mess with physics, but I mean, I get why they did it. Um, mid-engine, and I've made this comment before, I'd much rather run a mid-engine car, especially on hard tires, than a front-engine rear-wheel drive. But that is what we will be in tomorrow to see if Mez can get his B back. So, yeah, I ran out of time. I did. Because, well, I'm a grown-up with grown-up bills, so it sucks sometimes. But it's a fact of life. Anywho, I hope everybody has a lovely, lovely day. Alan, again, thank you very much. And as always, I love you.